It was inside this cafe in Simferopol, besieged by noisy pro-Russian demonstrators, that the UN envoy took refuge. The doorway was barred by Ukrainian security police, though, as usual, it wasn't quite clear whose side they were on. Mr. Seri stayed remarkably cool inside as he contacted the UN in New York and came to the conclusion that the sensible thing would be to cut his visit short. He had to make his way through the hostile crowd, but there was no physical aggression, and he kept his composure as he got into the waiting car to head off to the airport, with the jeers and insults of the crowd ringing in his ears.
Good morning.
The crisis in Ukraine can only be sorted out by diplomatic means, essentially between Russia and America. Today in Paris, the Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, in the glasses, took the chance to talk to his American opposite number, John Kerry, during a break in the meeting they'd ostensibly come for, the International Lebanon Support Group. There's a lot of negotiating still to be done, and the Americans are still using their biggest weapon, the threat of serious economic and political consequences.
We renew our call for Russia to speak directly with the government of Ukraine, to send troops back to their bases, and to welcome international observers and human rights monitors. And we've seen today with what happened with Special Envoy Seri just how important it is to ensure the safety of those monitors and of those observers.
John Kerry admitted that this atmosphere needs to be created, that in conditions of threats and ultimatums, it is difficult to work on honest agreements.
On the ground in Ukraine, the tension is still extremely high. In the eastern city of Donetsk, pro-Russian demonstrators stormed through the government buildings in the city. They'd lost control of them a few hours earlier to forces loyal to the new pro-Western government in Kiev, but now the crowd was taking them back again. And by the end, the Russian flag was flying over the building. Here in the Crimean Peninsula, the Russian takeover is pretty much complete. Ukrainian naval ships are blockaded in their own harbour, and Russian snipers watch over them. The Russians control all the naval and military bases here, with supposedly local people guarding the gates. As the UN representative found to his cost in Simferopol, there's a real anger and aggression about a lot of these pro-Russian demonstrators. In fact, plenty of people in Ukraine are saying they're not really from the Crimea at all. They've actually been shipped in from Russia. John Simpson, BBC News, Sevastopol.